This hire got me fired up, man, just to put it simply. And I'm glad that I got the fan base fired up as well. Alex Golesh to Auburn. One big take here. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. Exactly what the doctor ordered. We'll break it all down right now. Before we do that, though, make sure you're subscribed. If you're a college football sicko, welcome home. We're talking carousel. We're talking portal when that opens up. Expect Auburn to be a player there. We're talking everything about the greatest sport on the face of planet Earth every single day, including your Auburn Tigers. Make sure you're locked in. Make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate y'all being dialed in, man. Again, my one big take. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. What Auburn needed at the most basic level is someone at the head coaching position that was going to allow them to win the moments that would allow them to win the games. Auburn's been right there. You got PTSD if you're an Auburn fan hearing how close you are for the better part of the last year and a half. You're close, right? And that wasn't a lie. I mean, anyone with eyes can see Auburn losing 6 one-score games this year, not even counting the loss to Georgia that was by 10 points, where you're up in the end of the first half. Like, Auburn's close. But why have they failed to finish games? Failed to finish games because they failed to have the extra things that allow you to finish games, which is what? All the stuff that has nothing to do with actually playing football. Like, you can drop a great scheme, you can drop a great roster when it comes to how you put it together, but if you don't have the other stuff, quote unquote, when it comes to culture, when it comes to energy, when it comes to the finish, you're not going to end up winning those games that are one score. It's not a coincidence that Georgia's great in one-score games, okay? Alex Golesh now, looking at his record in one-score games, winning record. Before this season at USF, he was 3-1 in one-score games. And I'll say this, persona of your leadership is the persona of your football team. I like Hugh Freeze. I'll say that again. I like Hugh Freeze, the human being. He was always great to us on this show. But what Auburn needs in terms of what they are right now, they need a freaking killer. And everyone you talk to about Alex Golesh, that is the same thing that said. Hey, he's intense. I mean, his story overall with coming to America from Russia, like all that, like didn't play football, just freaking got it out the mud. Everything about Alex Golesh screams he's about that life. We're going to find a way. That's been his entire career, quite frankly, going to find a way, whether it's at Tennessee and he's the OC there under Josh Heupel, whether it's been turning around USF, finding a way is who Alex Golesh is. And you look at what he's done, too, when it comes to what USF is. Has it been the epitome of winning conference titles every year at South Florida? No. But I think Alex Golesh, understanding what it is to turn a football team around, they won 8 games the 4 years before he was there. That's abysmal. The thing I like about Alex Golesh and the track record and getting USF into where they have been this year, competing for a college football playoff spot at different points throughout the season, he knows where to look to make the key fixes. Like, the thing with Auburn, going back to what I said about the roster, the talent is great. And I know you're probably tired of hearing that at Auburn, too. Good roster, that's great. We finished where we finished in recruiting. Can we freaking win some games, please? I hear all that. I think for Alex Golesh and his resume, it speaks to understanding the tweaks within a program that get more out of your talent, that get more out of your football team, get more out of those specific moments that allow you to get it done. I think Auburn hired hungry here with a G5 head coach. I do. And I don't say hungry in the sense that, they hired someone who, is going to leave them hungry. I think you hired someone who's hungry to prove themselves in Alex Golesh. Like, you don't take the Auburn job unless you're hungry to prove yourself. Like, Alex Golesh could have stayed at USF. He could have waited for a different job that had been less pressure, smaller logo, whatever, which is counter to any head coach in college football, but it's a thing you could say. I think he wanted the Auburn job because of the challenge that it is. And I think that itself is encouraging for your hire in A1 Alex Golesh. All right. Now, when we speak about the X's and O's side of things, at a base level, I appreciate you hired for offense. We'll see. At the time of us recording this, there's no official word on DJ Durkin. So if it's changed since then, more power to you. You hired for offense because in modern college football now, as much as defense is crucial and wins championships, it's proven that offense gets you to the college football playoff. 4 of the 5 teams from the SEC that are going to be in the dance, they all score 31 points a game or more. The one exception there is Oklahoma, and they're just ridiculous on the defensive side of the football. It's not really the blueprint you want to follow. If you want to be in the college football playoff, you got to score. And Alex Golesh, coming from that side of the ball, I'm encouraged by that. I'm also encouraged by that because if I'm trying to keep Cam Coleman, trying to keep Deuce Knight, trying to keep Malcolm Simmons, I think a defensive head coach is making the same pitch that Alex Golesh can make. Alex Golesh is talking about what they did in 2022 with Jalen Hyatt winning the Biletnikoff, Hendon Hooker being an NFL draft pick. Like Alex Golesh has got some real skins on the wall here that he can speak to and say, hey, listen, if you want to hit the portal, probably not what he's saying, but he's probably can give them some version of this pitch. If you want to hit the portal, go for it. But understand, we're going to score points here. Understand, I know what it looks like to score points here. Understand, I know what it looks like to develop receivers and quarterbacks and all those things. So, hey, be my guest, but understand you're missing out. You're missing out if you leave us here at Auburn. Auburn, for the last couple of years, feel like they've always been a variable away. Like with Harsin, there's no alignment here between the football people and the admin people and the staff. There wasn't a line. So you're like, Auburn, we got all this firepower. Why can't we get on the same page and make it go? And then Hugh Freeze gets there. You got alignment. You got roster. You got muscle. But then you're looking at the on-field product. Like there doesn't seem to be the juice or the personality or the kick the door down kind of vibe we need here for Auburn. I think Alex Golesh brings you all of that you were missing. Brings you all that you were missing. It's a personality thing. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. It's offense. It's hunger. It's edge. The hat that Alex Golesh wears on game days for South Florida, it's not a coincidence now. I understand it's kind of a South Florida thing. No one's making Alex Golesh wear that hat. No one's making him operate the way he operates. So I love this for Auburn. I think it's exactly what you needed, and I think it checks the box in a massive way. And hear me clearly, too. I think Auburn can win right now as well. So we'll see what happens there. But Auburn in a good spot here going forward with Alex Golesh running the show.